What's up, everybody? Welcome back to Excellent Sound. My name is Parker.
My name is Danny Ferrari.
And we are here with Nightmare. We
Let's
are
go.
so stoked to dig into some production. We had a really, really sick podcast episode, and now we get to talk about the nitty-gritty.
That's right, bro.
Let's go.
You've only done this once before, I think, on YouTube, right? Was that shit a while
Yeah,
ago?
I think really that was pretty much the only time. Yeah.
Are you nervous?
No, I feel good.
Do you feel weird? Like, do people
Was it
feel
the
weird?
one with the projector in
Yeah,
the back?
Yeah,
it's at
yeah.
San
Oh
Diego,
my
bro.
San
That shit
Diego
got
State.
so many views.
Yeah, it did.
I remember.
We all watched that shit.
Yeah, I kind of was like, didn't expect it to go so well almost, but I remember watching like a couple different big long seminars on production and finding one that I really liked the structure of all the different points of like things.
Yeah, you did it
So
all
I kind of
good.
like took a little bit of his structure and then just put the stuff that I felt like was relevant in there. But
I felt
So
like I was
cool.
watching like a oral report. Like it was the way you taught was
Yeah.
Like a TED
really,
Talk.
really good.
yeah, it was pretty organized.
You don't got to be that formal here. We're gonna just
All right,
shoot
cool.
the shit. But yeah, I think just as from the producer community, I'm just gonna say thank you for being willing to
Hell yeah.
open up your stuff and show, because I know for a lot of us, at least for us when we first started the channel, was like this is something we could always hope to do, is get our favorite artists in here and see how their brain works when it comes to production. So thank you so much.
I love it. Absolutely. I'm stoked.
We definitely got a lot of things to talk about. We definitely want to talk about some of the stuff on the new record. One thing that we definitely that I've noticed about your production just in general, that I think you've always done a really good job sticking out wise, just as a producer, to create like your sound. Sound design wise, you've always been a really, really creative sound designer, which I think is something that you have that's really special about you. But also like your drums, the way you do your drums, like drum groove, and of course like your drum selection. So like I think you mentioned this. Were you a drummer or no? Like how did you come up with your drum grooves and stuff like that?
I played drums like in high school, but I took drum lessons for probably 2 years or something. But that was pretty much the extent of it. So I didn't like play in a band or anything, but I think it really helped me get at least some level of just rhythm and understanding of how, drum sequencing works and stuff like that. Yeah, I don't know. I really don't have too much of a specific formula. There's certain things that I tend to do a lot. But when it comes to drums, like, yeah, I mean, sometimes, most of the time I work in audio. Like
all audio.
like I'll do a group. Occasionally I'll do a drum rack or something like that. But just visually for me, I would rather just I like to work things in audio, even if it's MIDI, and I just flatten it down a lot of times. But yeah, I think I'll just pull up something.
Like being able to see it, like that sort of formula. Like
Yeah,
seeing,
I
the
just
length
like
of the kick
this
and
is
snare.
my regular old
Template.
template that I just kind of pull up.
There it is, folks. There's the template.
I mean, this
love
is
it.
Start screenshotting.
I hate listening to this now because I've heard it so many damn times, but it just has some of the stuff. But like generally, this is what I would like. I just have a drum group, and like usually I'll put like a drum bus on this or something, and yeah, I just have like a kick and snare. Like I'll usually have like sort of a main snare. That one's kind of
Ooh.
I like to have like
Those options or those layers?
like right now this is this is just like a loop. I don't know. This is kind of what I just like have on there whenever I'm starting a project.
Wait, what's that one
Oh,
under
there's
the
an
one
excellent
that's
sample.
highlighted? What
yeah,
is
there
that?
you go. Look at that.
Danny, you destroyed the surprise.
Oh, sorry.
It's
Sick.
just a mega reverbed out thing.
I fucked up.
So, like,
something. I'm
honestly,
sorry,
Messed
I
up
like-
the
got
whole
excited,
clip
I'm
right
sorry.
there, dude.
No, I definitely have a bunch of excellent samples all throughout here.
Yeah.
But
Hell yeah, dude.
yeah, I liked, I think a lot of times I'll put like whatever my chunky meaty snare is that I probably won't filter out, whether it's I love like the Big White Beats. I don't know if you guys ever used
Oh, yeah.
those.
WB, baby.
Like so many good snares in there.
Yeah, dude.
As like your main like snare layer, because that's another thing is we got to ask you about your snares.
I think
where it came from.
that's what I was gonna go into. Like I think it just totally depends. Like I'll put in a chunky snare, and I mean it's like if it's a trap song it's one thing, if it's a dubstep song it's another thing. So it's usually one kind of meteor one that has like some of the 250, like 500, like kind of like hit. And then I kind of like to have 100% reverbed out version of another snare, usually or a clap or something.
Oh, interesting.
Like I would just do, let's just do a fresh one. Yeah, I don't know, like something really dry. Even like just, that's so classic. And then yeah, for like reverb or same thing with something that's a little more like maybe like that. And I'll just kind of like, I guess maybe vintage, even just Ableton reverb, honestly, for this. Like sometimes I use vintage verb a lot, or like R-verb, or I don't know, there's all kinds of different ones, but just kind of like set the EQ up here. And just like compress the fuck out of it. Like I'd rather just have independent control of each one, which same thing. You could obviously do this in a drum rack as well, but and like I think I'll just kind of like, a lot of times I'll end up going through and doing that with like a million different little like find a percussion maybe that has a little more of an actual like note to it, and like that same kind of exact thing on there, I feel like. And like I'm doing 0% EQing and stuff just for the sake of.
Oh, so the perk. Oh my god, it sounds like a nightmare snare, bro.
I know.
And then just pitch it up and down. You know, I've got like obviously like something like that. You know, maybe filter or do this a bit. And I don't know. Yeah, I'll just kind of, depending on what key I'm in, kind of like adjust to where I get it nice, and then I'll group it, and I don't even know. Like I just, sometimes I'll put a compressor on it. It's like same thing. I don't just put a compressor on it because I feel like, but if I get this stuff together, and I'm like, these should be a little more melded into one. I like to use glue compressors for drums. There's like the API 2500 thing I like to use sometimes for UAD stuff.
Right.
That's a pretty nice. I don't know, my shit's not
classic.
plugged in or whatever, but yeah, I like to use
2500 is great.
Yeah. The drum bus is like so good. I just love putting that thing on there with the soft clip and like the 20.
Hell yeah.
That always sounds really nice with groups.
Take that, Danny.
I fucking hate the drum bus.
Really? I mean, I feel like that's literally the only thing I use it for, is just that like saturator sounds great.
Sure.
And when I'm all done, I just throw it on there, and
that's why he's making fun of me, because he loves it. A lot of people
I love it.
I can't get it
I
to
like the
sound good for the
transient
life of me.
shaper. I like all of that.
I don't really even do that much on it, I guess, necessarily, but
So how did you come up with this, like were you, because like in my mind, like the hybrid trap snare, like the warning snare, like that came from you and Slander too, because those guys, I gotta credit them too, because you guys were doing it at the same time. But like in my mind, when I think of like the hybrid trap era of like 2015, 2014, I'm just thinking of the Nightmare snare.
Yeah.
So you got the Skrillex snare, and then you got the Nightmare snare. So like what were you trying to do when you made the snare? Was it just a creative thing? You're like, oh, I want to try this, or were you trying to emulate something, or did you hear it from somebody else? Like, how did this come about?
Probably a little bit of both, but I was like trying to think of what like kind of the first big like tuned snare kind of thing was.
It's the metal part.
Yeah,
it's that metal
we
sound
tried
in the snare.
Yeah, we
like,
tried to look it up around that time, and we couldn't find, you know,
the one.
Yeah, we couldn't find the one. Dude.
Yeah, I was like,
it was like, damn, did Tyler was he the first one
He's
to
going
put
back to
that?
the
yeah, I was like, this
Yes.
is literally where I went, and I was like, I don't even know, pan sample. The funniest thing too was like a year later, I went back and like someone commented like, Nightmare used this in his song, like you guys should be getting royalties, and I was like, what? This baby slapping on a fucking.
It's called freesound.org.
Yeah,
you can't claim fucking royalties on it. That's what you get.
This is
for
a
putting
great
it up there.
website, dude.
Yeah.
Great resource.
Yeah, it's actually like, I don't even know.
Oh,
so
that's
much
sick.
so much random stuff in there, but Lord knows what I searched to actually find the pan sample. But it was literally just like cooking pan and like a spoon going bink,
Yeah.
you know, and kind of finding organic samples and then putting them in a layer, you know, like this or something with a reverb, and then just pitching it up and down until I felt like it was in key. Maybe I'll use like a frequency shifter to get it exactly, and like just put the tuner in there so I know that it's in the right spot. But yeah, I mean,
I think the
it's just a
interesting
lot
thing
of
is the 100% reverb thing. I think that makes the most sense, is that you just,
yeah.
instead of like, oh, like I need to like use only 50% and have like a super, long reverb or whatever, and then cut it. That's interesting. You're just using it like essentially like a reverb bus.
Yeah, exactly. Or I could group it, you know, and do the second chain and
Yeah.
just have two. But for me, I feel like just visually looking at it this way, it's just quicker. And yeah, same. I can just, I don't know. I kind of would like turn it up until I
Yeah.
get to where I want, and then I can just, yeah, same thing. Got my decay and all that kind of stuff over there. So,
You've always been really good with reverb control.
yeah,
For sure.
I think the flattening stuff is helpful for that too, because
Yeah.
I definitely, there's so much like, you know, where you kind of don't think about it almost, but then once you start freezing stuff, you'll be like, holy shit, that reverb tail goes all the way to here.
Yeah.
And by the time there's 10 different things, they all add up to kind of, you know, make this crazy tail. I honestly think for Warning, like there was some type of like bass one shot that was in there also. Yeah, I think I would kind of do the same thing and just find like an actual bass hit and then just chop out like the part that's like not.
Oh, that's interesting.
That's
So you put a bass in the snare.
yeah,
Dude, I love it.
and it was. Wait, let's see. I don't even know how this is gonna sound.
Oh, what? Oh, that makes so much sense
Yeah,
for the
just
Warning
like-
snare.
Yeah, I think it was like a bass in the Warning snare.
It's like an FM bass. Oh, fuck, bro. You just blew my mind. It's an FM bass. That's
Yeah.
why it has that. I always thought it was just like the reverb.
It's like a. It's like kind of a note in it.
Because it's like a yoink, right? Like
Yeah,
sometimes
exactly.
the yoink has like that weird pitch reverb in it. You know what I mean?
Yeah, exactly.
And that makes sense because it's like kind of.
Yeah, it was something like that. I don't know
That's so
exactly.
creative.
Oh, bro.
Some type of bass reverb snare situation.
Does that feel good to know that you're like have like a little bit of like
There's something
like a little bit of signature to your
Yeah.
like to your snare?
Yeah, I love it. The biggest thing that I feel like I tell people sometimes, it's like someone who's just starting and they're like, I'm trying to make this bass sound, and I put the bass and I put the reverb and I put the delay and I put this and I put all that on there, but like I can't get it to sound good. I'm like, well, does it like need reverb and delay and stuff? You know what I mean? Like,
Yeah.
what are you trying to get it to sound like exactly? Versus being like, oh, I'm following this tutorial that said to do this, this, and this. And I know it's like the simplest, dumbest thing, but using your ears is like the most important.
Yeah.
like,
It really
thing,
is.
Really. And, you know, everyone got into this because of your taste, you know, and that's the thing that's going to set you apart. And so it's like using your ears and your knowledge of like what you like really is the thing that's going to make it sound unique and whatever. But yeah, drums, man. I mean, grooves, like, I guess sometimes I'll use like a groove pool type thing. It's pretty rare, you know. But yeah, like occasionally I'll drop in.
Some good grooves. You're like dropping it in like in the session right now, like in.
Yeah, like you can just drop the MIDI in and then, you know, like adjust how you want it.
Oh,
And then like I'll go in and
I didn't know that.
yeah, you can just simpler, like same thing with hats. Like I'll like make my own hats, or you know, use just audio, make a hat loop. I'll drag in 3 other random loops that I found. One's live loop, one's a trap thing, one's whatever. I'll find 2 different ride cymbals, and I kind of just like solo one and solo the other until I feel like I found the right groove, and just trying to get, you know, exactly what feels good. And there's not really one that I'm like, oh, this works every time.
Oh, that's nice.
But I think, yeah, I don't know, like,
So so sometimes you use a groove pull just to kind of get like a nice little MIDI groove sort of kind of going with a hi-hat. Is that what you're saying?
yeah. Or or it's just it's just like one of the options. I feel like I'll pull in a bunch of stuff that I like. Where's my excellent folder?
Yeah.
Yeah, baby.
Future bass. I need to update this shit, honestly.
Oh yeah, we'll give you.
I'm like, yeah, it's been tough. Like, I feel like I used to have like, oh, this is my like secret sauce sample pack, and now I go to their website and they're like, catch us on Splice, and I'm like, ah, damn it, everybody's on Splice now. So I'm like,
not us.
I'm like, I don't know. I definitely still go there for some resources and stuff too, but
yeah, it's hard.
yeah, it can be a little tough. But yeah, even these, I guess these I could just plug in here, just see how this sounds. And I should already have.
Oh, okay.
Like I already have some groove in it, It's like.
It's also giving you that velocity too, which is kind of sick.
Yeah, that exactly. I feel like the velocity thing is huge.
We're watching you groove, bro.
I'm putting a bass on all my snares now,
Fuck yeah, dude. Me too.
Yeah.
Bass one shot.
I'm also using grooves to save time. That's so fucking smart.
This bass is kind of pissing me off, but yeah, I'm just like, I'll go do that, throw that in there.
While you're like building up a song, when as far as a drop, are you starting with your drums first, or are you that type of guy, or?
That's another one where I think most of the times when I start something, I have like one thing that sort of inspires like what I'm working on.
Mm-hmm.
It's like I'll hear something and I'm like, man, that like kick pattern's crazy, or like these chords are really nice, or I love how like the swing of this, or I don't know. There's something usually that is like what inspires me, and then I usually will start with that, I guess. Right. And so like maybe the drums come later, maybe the chords come later, or whatever. But yeah, it just kind of all depends. This one, I guess. This bass tripper stuff is so good too.
Yeah, they sound pretty nice. I like those crispy hats. Like those like sizzle hats.
Yeah. It's like honestly a lot of the like D&B packs I've been getting recently have just like sound so good.
Are you loving D&B right now?
I always love D&B for sure.
Nice.
Yeah, I don't get to like make it that much, but
that Soli track is like kind of D&B, isn't it?
Yeah, for sure.
Yeah, that one's cool.
Yeah, 100%. Let's see. I was like, doesn't this sound pitched down?
Yeah, it does.
Crazy.
I don't know if that was like a stylistic thing.
I was like,
let it cook.
I don't think I did that, but yeah. Let's see. Even like sometimes I'll just make my own little loop. Let's see that one.
Okay. So you're like kind of demoing them.
Yeah, just like.
Oh.
Nice.
I mean, you could sit here and do this like all day. Or a little hat roll. Ooh.
Sorry, do you mind if we commentate
Dude,
while you're
that's
doing
great,
this?
Yeah, just hi-hat choice.
I think it's really interesting how you're just like you're grabbing as many different sounds as like they call to you, and then you're just like trying them.
Yeah.
And you're just kind of like flip-flopping. I've never seen anybody like sort of work like that, so it's really interesting.
Yeah, I don't even know really, like, fuck. I'm just trying to get like the sound, like tonal sound that I want. Like that doesn't sound right. Maybe that one. Even that, I don't know. Just trying to find things that all have the same like tonality. It's like not really.
But you like
best
using
example.
multiple hi-hat samples.
Yeah. Yeah, I kind of like mixing it around, and like same. I'll kind of like do this for like whatever a little bit, get a few in there and loop them, or maybe it's just.
I really like that one. That one's a nice shaker.
Yeah.
Shaker hat.
It already sounds so good.
Just I don't know.
It's so easy to like grab a hi-hat loop now too.
Yeah,
People
and
forget about making them. Just
sometimes I'll do
custom.
that too. Like I don't know how. Like I definitely have some in here, and like especially when like more like this kind of shit. It's like a proper.
Like kind of sounds real.
Yeah, like using a little bit of that. I don't even know really.
That's really nice.
It's not like the best, but yeah, just it's things that have a little bit of swing or just some type of. That's a clap. That's a nice one.
Sounds like it's mixed already because your ear is choosing good samples.
Yeah, I mean, for sure, the sound selection, is the most important part. Yeah, I don't know. Not the best, but something.
No, I think it's fucking dope.
Now I'm like, I feel like this thing's. But yeah, I mean, usually I'll get like a little hat group going. Here's my kick. I don't even know what this is. Swing hats. Another useful random thing that I've been doing is
It's very colorful.
Hey guys, sorry to interrupt the podcast, but if you love producers like Wookie, Skrillex, Hamdi, and Sammy Verji, then you guys have got to sign up for Quest for Bass Volume 2 Early Access. The link is down in the description below, and this time we are going even crazier than last time. We have 5 bonus project file remakes and 7 original project files that we are putting out finally for the people. We are so excited for this pack, and we know that you guys will absolutely love it. So make sure, click that link down in the description below, and we'll see you on September 20th.
Yeah, so this is like an auto color thing, which is pretty cool. It's called auto track
shit.
colors. So you can where's the little settings? Color settings. So you can go in here. I actually only don't have too much set up yet, but I was just doing this a few days ago. So you can go type in, let's say green. I want everything that's like, let's say vocals, or I guess I already have vocals and drums in there. So like synths, we'll say like synth, serum, like, I'll put all my things that would potentially be green, or all my synth stuff. We'll just use that for example while we're showing it. So then if I go in here and I create something that's like serum, I push enter, it's green.
Whoa, bro,
that's dope.
kid, we need that shit immediately.
That's dope, dude.
Do you realize how much time we spent trying to color project files and shit, bro?
And it's like the worst that it used to just be whatever color you like copy. If you copied one over, it's the same thing. So that's also a really nice trick just for like
I love that.
simple.
Where does that sit on? Is that on the master?
Yeah, it's just on the master.
What's that Verispeed thing?
So this was kind of what I was saying for like, let's just put like a loop in here just so you guys can hear.
These are some nugs right here. People don't know about this.
He's
This is like
spitting facts
great work.
right now.
Yeah.
Honestly, like my dude Max Esper.wave, you gotta give him a follow. He's like, he's our studio engineer and helps take care of the space and uses it for me and Slander, and like he's just an absolute whiz. Like he has so many little things that like workflow tips that are just so helpful, and yeah, I'll show you like this thing's crazy actually.
Were those all max for live too?
I think they're max for live. Yeah,
Yeah,
Sorry,
yeah.
FL. You guys can have a little dancing emoji con, but you don't have that.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah, exactly.
So, yeah, I don't know. 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 I not the best loops here. Hold on. Trying to find like a nice. Yeah, like one of those. Just put it in there so you can hear. Cool. So this thing, honestly, another one that I haven't really used much, but it takes everything in your session and will pitch it down or up like it'll. Oh, wait on. It like slows it, but it will like warp everything accordingly, you know, and do it.
Wow. So you can hear what it sounds like in different keys?
Yeah.
Kind of like gross beat.
Yeah, probably.
But it does like a clean job
Take
of it.
that, FL.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's pretty nice though. It sounds nice for like sometimes even just with chords if you're like, oh, I just want to hear, I don't know, just like, or honestly, it's more if you have stuff that's more complicated than just a couple things, because like obviously I could just same thing, warp this and.
That's cool.
Sometimes that's really useful if you're trying to see what your track would sound at like faster or like a different pitch, and sometimes like the different type of pitch algorithms that people have, it kind of like doesn't really give you a good.
Super wonky. Yeah, I think this one's a little more.
Are those all free?
A little more dialed. Yeah, I think they're all Max for Live free stuff.
There we go. That's a nice little
auto track color. Yeah, that's nice.
Yeah. Definitely gonna cop that. What's your go-to for like sidechain? Like, are you like a shaper box guy? Or are you a...
Usually, yeah. I kind of have it set up like this, where I just have one MIDI, one audio channel, and I'm essentially sending like anything I want to have sidechain. So like, you know, this I just, instead of having main, I just send it to sidechain there. And then I have a MIDI trigger.
What do you use to trigger the MIDI? Is it just a note, or is there nothing on it?
Two. It's just nothing. Yeah, exactly. And I have my send from my MIDI going to the sidechain channel. So then I have 3 now. I could do it in Shaperbox 3 too, but it's just the old template. But yeah, I just do like a 1/4 link, draw on a little sidechain piece, and then, you know, wherever if I put the note in there, it's just like you can hear it a little bit. So I usually do that. Like sometimes with DMB, recently I'll do 2 of them because like the snare side chains are shorter than like the kick side chains or whatever. But yeah, I feel like it's I don't know. Habstract put me onto it like so long ago, and now it's just like the only way that I ever do my sidechain. Unless sometimes I'll literally just freeze it and just fade it, you know.
Oh, you go manual
and
mode?
Just completely, which I feel like sometimes happen, especially with like sub basses and things that just take up a lot of like mix space, headroom and stuff. I find it nice to just have the kick and the sub thing, and if I'm trying to put them together, just one's faded and it's like exactly faded and phase aligned so that it just sounds really nice. And I feel like with this, it can be a little harder to like, there's definitely ways to do it, I imagine, with like, you know, getting a good oscilloscope and all that stuff. But what should I pull up? Should I do the cyanide thing, or you want to try? I can show you what's left of Need You.
Yes.
Oh, dude,
let's check out Need You and let's check out
let's go old school first, man.
Yeah.
Who's singing on that track, bro? Who was that lady?
So it was originally a sample, and then I'm not even sure. We just had like a vocalist re-sing it, so I couldn't even tell you the name, honestly. I think Dylan actually helped sort that one out. But
the 112 too, the 112 BPM. Like,
yeah,
how did that?
Like, I mean, dude, at the time, Dylan, that was like his shit. The ID Gaffos, like. You remember that? Like,
yeah, man.
That shit was such a banger.
This shit goes so hard.
Yeah, there's so much stuff missing. Jesus Christ.
Oh, I love it though.
Yeah, I guess it's mostly Spire that's like useful shit that's missing. But
it used to be a big Oh,
Yeah,
shut
like
up.
no.
Here we
I'm
go.
like, I wish
dude.
this. Oh, wait, what's that?
It's like an old lead that was
oh
never
wow,
used.
that's the actual. That's the Dylan Francis stuff.
Oh yeah.
I was just muted the whole time. That's such a classic. Wow. Yeah, I'm like, I think the synths were all Spire, like these.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, the bum bum bum. Dun,
Wow.
dun, dun. This one maybe. Oh, there you go.
Yeah!
Some of it. Yeah.
Chords are so good. Shout out Dylan. Love
All of
you,
our
dude.
shitty,
Yeah, man.
shitty old melodies. This guy also.
Yeah, this guy rips, dude.
This guy's sick.
That was another one we got, and I was like, it's just so good. I don't think there's anything on the drop, really. At least the main sound is done.
Oh god, that sounded so good.
That was for sure a really basic Serum sound.
No.
Yeah.
That sounded so good, bro.
Yeah, that was like
Bro.
a.
It's frozen.
Yeah, that was
It's a
like.
growl.
That was like an OG, like, just. I'm pretty sure it was like first Serum. Like, there's some type of.
Like it's like a default Serum growl type shit.
It's
And
like
it's like with the low
it's
pass
like
filter.
it's like one of the vowel
You're kidding.
presets or something.
Oh my gosh.
Or like, yeah, it's like
That growl hits so hard, bro.
I don't know which one it is, but it might have been an older one or something. But it definitely was just something like that, and just adjusting the obviously not the speaking one, but it was some sort of vowel one where I just and just
It's such a
it
good
was pretty
growl, dude.
simple.
So sick.
Yeah, that was a classic.
It's so powerful.
Yeah, that one was good.
You can
And
hear
just-
the low
just the
passes coming
filter,
in.
yeah.
It's like it's. Oh, there's a pitch bend.
There was some type of.
Oh, yeah, what was that? I know you don't have it there. Do you remember what you guys used for the?
I think it was Spire, bro.
No way.
Wow,
Yeah,
dude.
you were such a Spire dude.
I don't know why, but
It is Spire.
Yeah, there you go.
Wow.
What was the Spire thing?
Do you think it was a preset, or like were you big into making stuff from scratch in Spire?
That one might have been made from scratch because it's like just like a
Yeah.
kind of like a simple thing.
This is
but
making me so happy right now, bro.
I
I
know,
love this
this is
song. This
crazy.
song is so good, bro.
it is a classic. I did love this song. Every once in a while I'll play it towards the end of the set too.
I love the tom hit too. Is one of my favorite things.
Yeah.
Where is it? There. Oh,
Yeah.
that's such a good tom.
That or like the just the pop. That thing
So many
goes so
just
hard,
good
too.
little placements of sounds in the song
Yeah.
that makes it so like
So groovy.
yeah.
Oh shit.
When you guys made this, were you like, this is really good? Like, did you know, like, because this is like a
Kind
classic.
of same thing. I don't know. I just always am kind of like, I think everything I'm making sounds cool, you know. In the end, otherwise I wouldn't be putting it out. And then I'm like, it just some stuff really connects. But I think it was nice having the house with all the boys, because then
Yeah.
I'll like go down and play something, and people would be like, "This is sick," or they'd be like, "Oh, this is crazy." And,
Right.
You know, sometimes. But that's the danger of feedback also sometimes, though.
Sure.
Like, I honestly try not to even send stuff to people anymore, because
Really?
there's so many times that, like, I don't know, it's just so easy to get caught up in, like, it's just someone else's opinion, you know? It's like,
Yeah.
you could be so hyped on something and you show it to your roommate or whatever who makes music, and they just, like, got broken up with, and then they're like,
Oh, they're in a bad mood.
yeah, or like whatever reason, they're just not, they don't give you the reaction you want.
Yeah.
And then you feel bad about your thing, even though you're excited about it. Or like someone's like, oh, I think maybe you should try changing this.
Yeah.
And then you end up changing it just for them, but it's maybe not what you wanted. And it's like, you should just do what you think is good, because
I love that.
it's so easy to get caught up in changing things because you think it's going to work better, or someone else is going to like it better. I don't know. That was an icon thing too. People talked about, you know, it's
Yeah.
just like the comparison, like not worrying about comparing your music to somebody else's music, because there's just no easy way to like truly compare two artists depending on what, you know, your journey and everything. And,
Yeah.
and I think, yeah, I don't know. It's just funny.
What was the master looking like back
Oh,
then?
yeah.
This
let's get the
this
master.
had to be the Big Master.
Isotope 5.
Big Master 2, baby. There it is.
There it is.
That's
Wait,
it.
is that the one? Master Blaster? Call it?
I think it's just Big Master 2 for me.
Do you know what I'm talking about?
I think it's this, right? The 2 multi-bands and the...
Yeah.
Yeah, there it
You
is.
know
I
the
still
lore,
use
right?
this. I literally still use this.
You know the lore, right?
I
About
kind of
Excellent
do.
and this master?
No.
Okay, so I somehow got a hold of this master,
Yeah.
and I was not supposed to have it, but I got it from somebody in early Nightmare days.
Yeah.
And it wasn't. I think it's like a stock Ableton one, isn't it, or something? Or
This one is actually from Trollface. Do you remember Trollface?
Yeah, of course.
Wow.
There was like we had been at Icon for like 6 months, or maybe it was Figure. Actually, I think it was Figure. But there was some day in Icon where we had been working for like 8 months, learning all this stuff about leaving 6 dB of headroom and like all this shit.
Yep.
And then Trollface and Figure came in and they're like, yeah, like we just kind of like turn everything up exceptionally loud. And like we were like, this is like blowing our brains up. And he showed us a song and he had this master on it. We were like, wait, can you like take the master off? And everything was just like +2 or 3 or whatever. And we were like, how does it still sound so good? And they were teaching us about like making dubstep with like washing machine sounds. And I feel like at the time we were like, what is happening? Like what's going on? But in reality, they were like 10 years ahead of all the like rhythm
for
shit
sure.
and everything. But this was, I'm pretty sure, I feel pretty confident it was Figure originally who like dropped this to us during class. And then I think it maybe had one multi-band and like didn't have the saturator or something, and I just like added a couple things to it, and then it ended up becoming like the Nightmare Master, and I was like, that's pretty funny. But still to this day, like I just did this Rez collab last year, and I like ended up finishing with that, and she just messaged me like a few months ago. It's like, I use that thing on every song
It's
now.
so
I hope
good,
it's
bro.
It's so
It's
good.
so good.
It's so good.
So I
feel
had
like-
gotten it from a friend who did. I don't know how he got it. He was like working with Brills or something.
Yeah.
And
That
he's
sounds
like,
right.
don't give this to anybody. And I was like, okay. And then I started Excellent. I started putting on everything. Because it does something to the low end.
Yeah.
It really helps the low end out. And it doesn't work on everything. But it
no, for
works on a lot of things. And it's a good master. And it'll get, as long as you're doing stuff like decent, it'll get you to like -7.
Yeah.
Like just automatically. The low end's good.
Yeah.
And it has good stereo image. And so we just started putting it on every single Excellent project.
It's so good. Yeah, I love it. I mean, I think, it just has a nice balance of like where the thresholds are at of like how loud you want your mids versus your highs and your lows. And so I find it really nice that when I mix my drum, like I do my whole project mostly, maybe 3/4 the way through, I'll put this on there and I'll put the dry wets at like 20% or something, or maybe I'll just use one of the multi-bands. And then I'll kind of like right before I finish, like put my kick and snare up like 2 dB and then just turn the dry wet up a little more because it does you crunch it so much.
You could push into this master hard.
Yeah, exactly. And I think, I always like, if you just have your nicely leveled mix and everything and then you put it on, it kind of almost like loses the drum transients. So I'll
For
crank
sure.
up the drums a couple dB and then put it on there, and it usually ends up being like right in that sweet spot.
I'm so glad we got myth confirmed.
Yeah.
because we were like,
Yeah.
I'm pretty sure it
Confirmed.
came from. Because I heard it from a friend. He's like, yeah, it's Tyler's.
We should ask Figure, to be honest. He probably has like the OG. But I mean,
The saturator
Even-
at the end is a really nice way to limit it.
so
it's your
good. Yeah,
limiter.
just the analog clip mode or whatever.
Do you use any of the vintage finalizer bullshit like those knobs? at
If
all?
anything, this saturator maybe I'll adjust. I think usually it's at 0. And so I'll just maybe a little bit here and there, maybe 1 or 2. Again, if I want to crush it a little more, maybe I'll turn up this ratio a little bit. But generally, attack release thresholds, I keep the same. Saturator drive, I'll adjust a little bit.
Badass.
And then occasionally the makeup gain, I'll turn off or on. Like sometimes I'll just turn that off and then, try and actually put like a limiter or some shit in there.
I think we added like a glue compressor at the end for like, because I think originally it had L2. The one that I had originally had L2 on it,
Yeah, that sounds right.
and then we took it off and then added a glue so people could open it up on their shit. But
Yeah.
like, Yeah, I have a bunch of different versions of this. That's just so funny. Yeah, let's open up Cyanide, bro. Thank
I
you
was
so
gonna
much
say,
for opening that
of
up. That was
course,
sick.
yeah.
That's
I wish it was
huge.
still alive.
No,
a little
that
bit
was-
more still, but
Well, I think we could piece together like most of it from what Dylan showed us and what
Yeah.
you showed us. So that's
this,
cool.
Yeah, this one's a good one. This is an album one, and it's just a really good song. And we actually relicensed the Rasta vocal from Need You for this song.
Oh,
for
badass.
for the build.
Yes.
So we because I was with Hyperactive too, and he was like, "Man, that shit's so hard. Like I use that." He's like, "I put that vocal on like a bunch of edits or like things like that, just randomly." And so we have it on the second drop, but we could just give it a listen.
You're talking about that file. It's been
Yeah.
a long time.
Yeah.
So sick.
Yeah, it's got the whole thing. It goes into this whole. Oh shit! I was like, "Is yours only on the left?"
Nope.
No.
Oh, okay.
Try moving that.
Oh yeah. Oh, there we
Oh,
go.
yeah.
Got it. Yeah, it's got that whole thing in there.
Nice
So
little callback to
sick.
it.
We'll just do maybe a quick listen.
Yep.
Oh wait, I think this is also turned down.
It feels so good to be so terrified. Your kiss of death, so sweet like cyanide, like cyanide, like cyanide, like cyanide.
Another pretty simple.
So sweet like cyanide.
Same kind of.
A nightmare.
Yeah. This is actually Julian by practice doing that.
That's Julian singing? It is? All right, Julian. He's got some pipes.
Let's go.
Straight
I
up.
think he told us that.
Yeah, this one rips. This is a great just angst during the
Yeah.
set. It's always so.
When it comes to music, I think hard.
Let's go.
Let the bass roll like a ball. All massive and cool. Stand up, turn up, get rowdy, buck wild, and get ready to wild out.
Oh, that's so good.
Yeah, this one's really sick. This one too. This was actually something he did that I was like, it's just so simple. Like having the there's the second layer, second melody layer, that comes in. That's just such a simple. I think it's this. Oh my god! Why is
Simple,
this?
just initiated saw.
Yeah, and with the other sound, it's just instead of doing it all in one patch for whatever reason, it sounds so nice when it's its own processing or whatever.
Yeah, people don't realize how many dumb layers are in songs like that.
I know.
Just
This
stupid
song-
simple.
Sounds so simple.
Yeah.
This song, I feel like there's really not a ton of things going on, but still 170 fucking tracks. My God, where's all my shit? This project's so unorganized. This is what I could have spent time doing.
Yeah.
I think this one's pretty simple too. It's
Texture.
yeah, just some
Oh
fucking,
yeah, it's just a basic. Looks like an analog saw.
yeah. a sub layer and melody layer.
It's good writing.
Nice little background thing. Honestly, I think we have a later version of this, but yeah, I was stoked on this
dope.
one. I think it's gonna be really good, and
Yeah, that's fun, man.
Little sneak peek for the peeps.
yeah, I really like this song. And JT Roach is like a legend. I've always kind of been wanting to work on something with him for a long time. We never really got the chance. So
He's great, man.
yeah, he's the man.
Good writer.
Yeah, he's a beast.
Did you have an argument with Jules about the master? Because he's like not everything.
He's a no master guy.
He's a no master guy.
Yeah, I don't know.
Master.
I think we didn't put anything on the master right now. Honestly, I think our last session we did last week, I sent it over to him, and we were finalizing on his thing. So I don't even know.
Like
I don't
you
even
don't
know
ever
what-
pull like the
what
hey
the
bro, I'm Nightmare, bro. We're gonna use my Nightmare.
No.
Yeah, just kidding.
Honestly,
You don't
I'm
seem
like-
that type of guy at all.
I'm like, you're more skilled than me at this point. So
He's sick, bro.
his shit's just so good.
You seem like a really good person to collaborate with. Like you're very like open to people's ideas and like
Yeah,
and not,
I love collaborating, and I always walk away, no matter who it is, with like something new that I learned or like something valuable. And it just gives you the opportunity to kind of do stuff maybe outside of what you would normally do. You
Yeah.
know? It's like doing the Dylan Francis one back in the day. It's like I probably would have never put out like a Nightmare Moonbaton song,
Yeah.
but like Need You is huge in it. You know,
It worked.
made a big splash for me.
Hey everyone, sorry to interrupt the podcast with Nightmare, but Parker and I have some huge news to share with you guys. We are so excited to finally be announcing that we are dropping the early access list for Quest for Bass Volume 2.
Let's go, baby.
That's right, Quest for Bass Volume 2, we are starting the early access live right now. You guys can go in the link in the description and sign up right now.
We're going all out on this one, you guys. So if you guys want to get the bonus content, make sure that you are on the list. There's only going to be a limited amount of early access copies, and we want you guys to be a part of it. So make sure that you're on the list. Go grab it on September 20th at 12 p.m. PST.
This is officially the beginning of our Quest for Bass, so make sure you guys are checking our videos. We have a ton of remakes, we have a ton of production tutorials, and we have a ton of sound design tutorials for you guys.
And some special guests.
And some special guests. So click the notification bell so you don't miss any videos, and check out that link down below for early access. And we'll see you guys on September 20th at 12 p.m. PST. Let's jump back into the podcast.
So, back in the day, you guys are coming up together. So I was going to ask you, like, was there any reason that you were not the third member of Slander, or they were not
Yeah, like we
two
didn't
members of
combine.
Nightmare?
Yeah. You guys do so much shit together. You
Yeah,
guys-
they
Like,
they
especially
just had
starting out. Like,
yeah, I think they already had. I mean, they already had a good following. Like they were
Oh,
already
that's
doing
right.
before you
shows.
guys were friends or anything.
Mhm.
Oh,
yeah,
okay.
like they had Slander going. I mean, it was certainly like a local following, but
Yeah.
they had already started Slander and were like doing shows and things like that, like local shows. And so yeah, I don't know. They kind of already had their project moving, and I kind of had my thing going. And I think once we started the Good Vibrations stuff too, like the label, and we did the EP together and everything. I don't know. I think we definitely talked about doing like a 3-man group type thing. Trying to do like a little bit more of like a super group type thing, but I don't know. Just never really like we kind of had this strategy of like we will spend a year or 2 years focusing on Good Vibrations stuff, doing our EP together, co-promoting everything together, and then I'll go do I did like my Nightmare Before Christmas tour. They did like some other Slander, solo thing for a while. Then we came back like 3 years later and we did the Good Vibrations tour. We did like a little bit more music. And then, that was like right before COVID. Then we ended that. I did my Portal tour. They did like I think it was like the Headbangers Ball tour. And then COVID happened. We kind of both did our albums then. And then now kind of this year too we were like, okay, let's start coming back. We'll do our EDC back-to-back set. We'll do a couple of these other back-to-back sets. We're going to, we have our radio show that we've been doing years, but we're kind of like going to slowly, hopefully transition it to be more like in-person talking, like
a podcast?
Yeah, not like a
that'd be
podcast,
badass.
but we just have the radio show every month that we do. And right now it's just like a radio like mix essentially, and we send in songs and we just do the mix and have our little voiceovers and stuff. But we almost were like, we'd rather just every 4 months sit in the studio together and just actually talk about all the music that we're finding and what we love, and having more visual content rather than just spending money on sending stuff to like Sirius XM and all that good stuff.
I think it's such a cool way to come up, is like just you and your boys.
Yeah,
and
it's rad. You guys are able to do that.
It's like a common goal. You guys are like pushing each other.
Yeah.
Both forward momentum, and like I honestly I don't see that as much now.
Yeah.
Where there's two artists that are like really putting each other on all the time.
Yeah, I mean, honestly, the people doing it best now who we talked about is like Noctu and ISO, It's like, and even like years ago, like when they came to Ultra for the first time and they just came to Arca Vibration set, and they were just like mentioning that's kind of like they were using us as like, not an example, but just similar to like what we had done. Just we both want our own projects, but we also want to co-promote stuff together, and like we like making music together, but we're not only together. And like I think it's definitely, it was kind of like you kind of have to do that a little bit in a ways. I think even in the beginning times too, like we all had our like SoundCloud repost groups where it was like, I'll repost your song if you repost my song, and you repost your song, and like everybody helped each other repost everybody's songs, because it was just like everybody wanted, obviously you want everyone to win, but you kind of like need it to like make noise a little bit. Yeah. Especially back then. Now I don't even know when people ask me like, how am I going to get my song out there? I'm like, good luck, honestly, because I don't even know the answer anymore. But it is tough. Like, it's become such a different landscape, music, like, just past like 5 years especially. But
do you have another project file that you're like super excited about?
Yeah, I was like, let me look through here.
What do we got? Oh, Gorilla T. Oh, fuck
this one I was pulling up. This is another one where this one's wonky. This is the probably the last version before we did one final session on his. So I don't think the vocals on here, but this one was fun. So kind of started off with this crazy like intro, and then we just fully turned it into like a fucking reggae.
That's a sample guitar?
This one is, yeah.
That's sick.
Sick.
Just fucking really simple little bass line.
I miss this, dude. Yeah. I miss dub, man.
Yeah, just like a nice proper. I mean, I was like, when he sent it over, I was listening to it, and he sent over kind of like this first really initial drop idea, and then the beginning was like completely different. But it kind of was on the vibes of like the Subtronics collab that I did forever ago. Yeah. And I was like, man, just the reggae fit so good with it. So I kind of like remade all this intro stuff, and then just kind of melded them together. But I do love this.
So good. These chords are crazy.
Yeah, this thing rips.
That snare, bro.
Yeah, it looks like a back chord, but it's really just like a D minor, C major.
It's all the pretty
just stacked up.
Yeah,
with the high note on there. So yeah, we had this for probably 5 months, and we got like 3 or 4 different vocals on it, trying to find something that felt good. And eventually, the Iro one sounded really good, but we tried to get like a Raga Twins vocal on it, and a few other guys too.
Sick.
Yeah, this one ended up cool. And then this was the second drop that I made, and then it's not the final version, but I'll play this, and then kind of where we ended with it.
The Nightmare pluck fill.
Yeah. So we took that, and then we ended up kind of turning it into this last bit.
Everybody knows
this one rips so hard. Yeah, simple
Sick.
ones. I feel like I'm like an auto pan guy every time for any of those wobbles.
Yeah.
Just
It works so good.
it's
so
just so
easy.
easy and so good. Yeah, always love that.
How'd you guys do that snare, bro? That big
It's a
big
fatty
wook
snare.
snare. Wook,
Sick.
wook.
Nice.
It's so simple. Oh, it's because the way the kick is hitting on it makes it so much more.
Let me pull this.
Yeah. Great drums.
Yeah, it's mostly just that.
A lot of
a
barely
great
live
stack.
samples. Yeah.
Yeah, just a
Those
nice.
claps are hard to make, man. Like to be that they're super washy, but to make them sound really good like that with the kick.
Yeah, I think. Yeah, just a little bit of like mid-side EQ and
Oh, interesting.
like chopping out all the bottom. You know.
They're super washy.
Wait, where's the mid-side on
mid-side
there?
parallel?
I
right
think
there.
it was
one?
on
I
this
can't see.
guy. I guess really just chopping out the.
No, you had it on that one that you were just showing. There said some MS. Yeah, right there. MS parallel. Is that it? To the right?
Oh yeah, this. Yeah.
Oh, nice.
Oh, interesting. Okay.
I think
I
that was
love
that was
that.
a Tate for sure. But oh yeah, just having one mid, one side.
That's great.
Oh,
Yeah,
that's
you can hear
interesting.
with
That's an
headphones.
That's
interesting
really
idea,
nice.
maybe
Yeah.
not.
Really nice.
Yeah, just
And it's the same sample, right?
this
mids
is on
and
the
the sides.
group.
Oh, it's
Yeah,
on the
yeah,
group.
exactly.
Okay,
Yeah, it's
cool.
just 2 chains. One's mid, one side.
2 chains.
Very cool.
2 chain. Yeah, nothing too. I mean, it's all kind of simple. I feel like when you break it down, you know.
Yeah.
Good crispy hats too.
Yeah, definitely.
Is that an operator bass too?
This one, I think these are basically all serum. Oh, actually, one of these was yeah,
That's nasty.
dude. I think that was from. Let me actually pull it up. I think that's from this dude Tantron. You know Tantron?
No.
Oh, really?
Tantron.
Tantron is a D&B madman. He's absolutely insane. But
I like his name.
I did a session with these guys, Have, who are some D&B guys also from Finland. And they were putting me on to like, these are our favorite like sample packs or whatever. And yeah, this is one of the ones where I opened it up and I was like, I'm never making a preset ever again. Because like, I was just like, what the hell? These are insane. They all sound like just like so good. Oh,
Yeah.
jeez.
Super resonancy and distortion.
Yeah, I mean they're like, you know, drum and bass type shit, but yeah, I think, you know, I definitely will go into stuff like this and just kind of freeze and flatten something and then just fiddle with it until I feel like I find something cool, you know. I mean, occasionally it's pretty rare that I find a preset that I'm like, that's perfect, you know what I mean? But I feel like digging through and just, yeah, I just command B it.
Yeah, just select the clip,
Oh,
like the actual clip, and then Command B, and then it's going to create an audio track underneath it.
Ooh, wow, that's so nice. Yeah.
And then you can bounce in place, but there's no.
Yeah, that makes
that's
sense.
already, that's pretty fat.
Yeah, that's a fucking.
Yeah,
See,
that's
the
nice.
thing about
It's a
these
thick
type
boy.
of presets is there's a certain amount of processing, so it's like you can only do so much after that. I feel
Yeah,
like.
exactly.
Which is sick because it sounds great. You know what I
Yeah.
mean?
No, I mean, I totally feel that. I like I said, there's not too many that I'm like, this is perfect. I usually will end up like, I don't know, turning off the sub layer or like just fiddling with it, or even sometimes playing it higher than I would want it and then flattening it and pitching it down an octave, or definitely some of those like old like I want to say like, what was the one we were talking about, Warning? Or,
Oh yeah, I was gonna say Warning was the one lead where you pitched it down on the
An
halftime.
octave,
It was like
yeah.
go 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 go.
Yeah, and it's like very like it's sort of just like a regular synth, like sawtooth kind of like lead, like bum 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 bum, and then when it's down an octave, it just was super nice and chug and just had like this like grittiness.
Is that all
to
it was? Was just this? Because that fucking sound is so good. It sounds like a guitar. Maybe
Yeah.
we put amp on it. Maybe that was the thing. I don't know. But we tried to remake it. We tried to do all these different things to it.
Really?
I know it's probably something so simple.
It was so simple. Yeah, it would have been like
it has this nasaliness to it.
yeah, exactly. It was the same thing as Burnout.
Yeah,
That same
the
one.
Burnout. I remember Burnout had a similar timbre to it. It was exactly the same sound.
Yeah, like you could. It's probably literally one of these like straight up classic. Like you could literally. It was like that level of a sound.
Yeah.
Being like, and then just pitching it down an octave, and it was really nice.
Do you remember if you pitched the like? Are you like when you're pitching audio? Are you just going down an octave in the MIDI? Or are you actually pitching the actual audio?
I was flattening it and then turning it down an octave and then just putting it on like complex mode.
Right.
You know, or like
Down.
I definitely do a bit of like, you know, like doing texture warping. I mean, that one is the most like. Sometimes it sounds awesome. Sometimes it sounds like actual trash. Like just going through texture. You know.
Oh, that sounds sick.
Yeah, I feel like sometimes you can get really cool stuff just up and down an octave and fiddling with like that type of stuff.
Yeah.
Oh, that's nice.
That actually kind of sounds like some of the sounds that I've heard you make before.
Yeah, for sure. It kind of has that same like warpingness.
Yeah.
Yeah, for sure. I don't know where it was at before. But yeah, sometimes, like I said, sometimes you warp it and it's like sounds cool, and sometimes it's just horrifically bad. This one's not the best, but yeah, yeah, this one. I mean, there's a bunch of other songs I could play for sure. I'm trying to think. Honestly, I haven't started a project in so long because I've been finishing. It's been like 4 months since I've like really started something completely new.
Are you itching to start something new?
Yeah, kind of, honestly. Or just like do a fun remix that like I'm not like stressing about or whatever. Yeah, the Torch VIP's coming along. That one I've been working on with Trigga. That's pretty cool.
Dude, you're getting all this early access shit.
Dude, we're
bro.
getting
Let's go.
exclusive.
Yeah, I'll play a few. That one's sick. This one's really good too, just to like hear.
Masters all sound really good, by the way.
We're so toxic for each other.
Oh, I love this top line.
Poison running in our bloods, we're made for one another. Hiding secrets underwater. Drowning from the lies, you thought that catch you going to success. Truly you're a mess, you wasted every day. And now you're breaking promises, will cry, I lost respect. Truly you're a mess, you wasted every day. Thinking that we would be together, trusting what you said. You're such a liar. Liar. You're such a liar.
You know what that means to me.
Liar. You're such a liar. Liar. You're such a liar.
Totally. Yeah.
You know what that means to me.
That one's
Sick.
sick.
That's
I
crazy.
really love that one. This one's crazy with Stay Sick too.
Oh, yeah.
Kind
I
of like
see
a lot
that.
of the songs have a similar vibe. Like I tried to kind of keep them like nice melodic vocal.
Chemicals flowing through my blood. If the walls could tell me that it's love,
pull up top and see what's I'll pull up that project.
It's all in my
This one too. The second drop of this one is really good. Honestly, that was some Stay Sick swag for sure.
That was
He's crazy with the sound design stuff too.
That's
He's
a fave
so
for me. That was sick.
Yeah, that one's so good. The Sultan one's insane.
Sultan's sick.
He's insane.
Oh, we love Sultan, dude.
What a gem that guy is. Oh my god.
Where does Sultan live?
He's also in Canada. I think he's in
gosh.
I want to say he's in Toronto. He's in Toronto, yeah.
Oh, so dope.
Yeah, this is very, I mean, this is another one.
I love it.
It's so good. I love, like, he wrote all this and then was like, you know, like, I'll see about getting, like, a full string, like, orchestra to record this because, like, it doesn't sound that good. I was like, this literally sounds incredible. Like, maximum headbanger scenario.
Sick.
Trap it hard. Trap it hard. Trap it hard.
This was definitely one of the sessions where I was just like, I don't think I said a word the whole time. I was just like watching I was like, how did you just do that? Like, he would like just whip something up in 2 seconds. I was like, wait, go back and just do that a little bit slower so I can watch.
Yeah, he's sick.
He's a wizard. He's a wizard, dude.
Yeah, he really is. He's the one who showed me the live device matrix, actually, this thing behind there too. Great tool.
I remember watching his tutorials like on how to make like instruments.
Yeah, man.
Yeah.
Sick.
Live instruments.
Yeah.
Oh, nice. Okay.
I was gonna say, this is up top.
Oh yeah, dude.
Yeah.
Ready on the left, ready on the right, ready up top. So we take flights. Booty on the left, booty on the right, booty up top. So we take flights. Booty on the left, booty on the right, booty up top. So we take flights. Booty on the left, 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 left. Booty on the right, 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 right. Booty up top, 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 top.
We take
Booty up top, 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 top. Booty up top, yeah. So we take flight.
Yeah, dude.
Booty up top, 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 top. Portion for one, we're launching at one. We storm them at once. Next they're calling us up. Yeah, this portion's just right. We're launching.
I think this one was a.
That's sick,
I love
dude.
that song.
I love DMB.
I was like, where's my little synth piece? God, I feel like I have this organized. I still can't find anything.
You got some crazy shit going on. All right.
Kind of a lot going on in here too. Yeah, honestly, like same thing. I feel like it's a lot of sounds and then just automating, like do a lot of like EQ high-end automating to high to low, you know, it just gets like that, adds the transient without like fully adding it. A lot of like distortion, like, you know, distort, like dry wet, just like starting really wet, ending dry on the pluck, like yeah, just simple stuff, and then cranking some, you know, distortion. And
Looks like some resonance stuff too going on.
Yeah.
That reverb throw on it's really nice.
What's up, guys? Want to take a quick second to tell you guys about Quest for Bass Volume 2. We are dropping it on September 20th. Only a couple exclusive copies available. You guys are going to get 50 bonus presets, 5 bonus project files, plus 7 original Excellent Sound project files filled to the brim with effects, mixing techniques, mastering techniques. We're giving it all to you guys. So just remember, September 20th, jump on that early access list and you will get an exclusive link to get all of the bonuses in Quest for Bass Volume 2. See you guys then.
So when you work with, like for this track with Flowdan,
yeah,
like, is that like a, hey, Mr. Flowdan, you know, will you sing on this track? Or like Flowdan has a feature charge, I'm sure.
yeah.
And then is it like you get like a one take and that's it, like from him? Because he's like got to be one of the most sought after persons right now in EDM.
Yeah, he definitely is. I think I got pretty lucky with this because our Good Vibrations label is like a 50-50 partner with Insomniac, and like they help us do all the back end stuff, and then we just do like A&Ring and doing all that kind of stuff. So they actually, I think they reached out to us and were like, hey, we have this vocal from Flowdan that like Insomniac somehow got or like paid for, like, you know. And then I don't know if they actually necessarily paid for it, because I think we did end up sorting out some sort of feature thing for him. But yeah, I was like, here's this vocal, do you want to work on it, kind of thing. And so I was like, yes, instantly, and started a bunch of ideas on it, and kind of went back and forth. Originally, I was like kind of making original. Then I ended up like for a little while, me and like Subtronics were gonna work on it too. And then like he got tied up with his album, and I was like, all right, I'm just gonna like work on this on my own. And then when we were working on Liar, the other one with Sully and a couple of these other things, I was like, we just ended up started like, I was like, yo, like, what can I do on this? I'm trying to fix this mix, or like asking him all these questions, and we started working on it. I was like, let's just like fuck it, both work on this song, honestly, because
Sick.
I don't know. I just was like, he's already putting work into this thing, and I know he would be stoked to like be on this song with me.
Yeah.
And yeah, he was also kind of like, I'm just getting the itch to make drum and bass recently. We're like, let's rip it. So it's been really
so
fun.
you don't get like a chance to be like, hey, yeah, so you got this from Insomniac, right? They give it to you.
Yeah, we didn't
you
get
work
any
out-
re-records or
So
anything.
it's not like you can't be like, hey, can you fix this little thing?
No, but like it just depends. Like for Crank Dad, for instance, like the Duke Deuce thing, you know, we reached out to him. We are like, hey, this is like the idea. Here's the line that we like, which was the lame motherfuckers trying to bite my style. This is the type of shit. And so Christian actually wrote that line, and I was like, that's super sick. Make sure he says that at the end, and there's just he can do whatever in the verses and tie it into that if possible. And he was like, yeah, it sounds great. Like, I like the line. And then he did his first round of stuff. We were like, this all sounds really good. Like, this line, there was a line that was like, I don't know, something like gun related or something. We were like, we just don't want personally. Like, it's just not the vibe of what we're trying to do. He was like, no problem. I'll write another line. And, we probably did 2 revisions or 3 revisions, and he was super cool about it. And,
That's dope.
So, and yeah, I mean, I think it depends on the song. I think, like you said, Flow to End's like so sought after right now. And he's just got so many like massive collabs that I probably could have asked for something. But he might have been like, oh, well, I'm going to have to get in the studio and re-record, and like maybe it costs more money or something or whatever. But yeah, he was a cool dude. And I got to meet him in Miami at Ultra and stuff.
That's
for
cool.
the first time after like the song was pretty much done. And
so when you get
he
like
liked the song. So
when you get like a feature like in that sort of sense where it's like a record label's like, hey, we have this, maybe it didn't work out on another project or the artist didn't like it or whatever, and you're like, yeah, sure, we'll take it on. When you buy out, feel free not to answer this, by the way. I'm just kind of curious.
I'm
but like,
totally
when you buy out a feature from a rapper, do you then also get the do you get the ability for them to also promote the song, or is it just more so like, is that part of the deal?
Usually is. I think like for this instance with the Flowdan one, like I was like, I'm gonna work on it on spec, just because I personally like to work on everything on spec, just so that I can work on it, and then when it's done, I'm like, cool, I love this, like, let's do it, rather than, even if it's a remix and someone's like, we'll pay you to do this remix, I'm like, let me work on it first before I say yes, I'm gonna do this remix. And I'll make the whole remix and then be like, do you guys like it? And if they like it, I'm like, cool, let's do it. Now you can pay me or whatever. But there's plenty of times where I do a whole remix and I'm like, it just didn't flow. I just didn't work out how I wanted it to. I didn't get as cool of a remix as I was hoping to make, and like the deadline's coming up, and like I've been in the situation where I did commit and I'm like, damn, I don't want to put this out, but I need to give you something because I've already committed to this remix. And so now, like for that, I was like, just give me the vocal, I'll work on it on spec, sign an NDA or whatever we need to do, and then if I make a version that I'm really excited about and you guys still like it, then sounds great. And usually the vocalist will say, okay, cool, we'll put this on hold for you for 2 months. And then in 2 months, you can come back. If you still want to do it, like, we won't share it with anyone else till then or whatever. And sometimes in 2 months, I come back and I'm like, this sounds amazing. I want to sign it, lock it in. Sometimes I'll say, I need 2 more months. And they'll say, okay, can you give us like a hold fee for another $1,000 or something, just so that you guys can have it as a priority without us pitching it, but like we can't just have it sitting around forever not knowing what's going to happen to it. So it's totally all a negotiation. And like sometimes, like we did the contract with Tory Lanez, like, and it was kind of like at this perfect time right before he really blew up. So we got like this incredibly good rate for him, including a music video appearance and like a feature and like social media posts and like all this stuff in the contract. And then when it came time to like put out the song, he was just like, no, I'm not posting about it. We're just like, all right, cool. Kind of vibe. And it was just like, all right. At the end of the day, like, they're going to do whatever they want. I'm not going to like force you to post about the song. But it reemphasizes like kind of what I was talking about earlier. It's like, I'd rather just do it on spec and you be like, I'm stoked about this.
Right.
Because then you're going to want to post about it. It's like Flowdan posted about it because he liked it and it was drum and bass and like it fit his vibe. But like, I think some people, if they're just in there to like kind of get some money, it's like, am I really going to sue you over not posting it on social media once? Like, no, of course not. So, and they, are aware of that as well.
Well, he's in jail now, so.
Yeah, I have some Tory Lanez stories I could tell for sure. But
really?
I don't know.
I would love that.
I don't want to talk shit.
I have a Tory Lanez story. I'll tell you too.
That.
Yeah, it was
off
just
camera.
Yeah, I mean, crazy. I mean, it was just such a like the simplest thing that I could talk about was basically we signed all of those contracts, and then like come to find like 3 months later that like he's also signed a bunch of other contracts saying that he couldn't do features and he couldn't do music video appearances. And he was kind of just like, all right, lawyers, like, you guys can figure this out. So we were like, we have like signed contracts for him to do this, but he has signed contracts saying he can't do this. and like it was just kind of like our problem to figure out, and just became
Damn, that sucks so bad.
But
That's
Yeah, because
that's
it's
the
like
hip
you're not
hop
gonna
game
go at that
sometimes,
point. It's
dude.
like you're,
exactly like the pop rap stuff can kind of just be like that. I think.
Yeah.
Trying to get placements and features, and people who don't really like necessarily like exist in the dance music world and just don't really like know even how it works or like and I think a lot of rap stuff is like that. Like people are just like, cool, I'll come in, I do my 8 bars or 16 bars and it's your song and do whatever you want with it, and like I'll get paid and cool, like we're on our way.
Yeah.
And I think it's just, I don't know, I always try to be more collaborative and just like involved with whoever is writing the music and make sure they love it too.
Imagine if EDM was like that.
Yeah.
Like I could pay for a Nightmare feature.
Yeah.
And you just
Give
like
me 16
And
bars,
I like
bro.
16
made that
bars.
loop from
Yeah.
earlier and was like, cool,
there you go, dude. Sick.
where's my cash?
Yeah.
Dude, we
Isn't
should do
that
a
weird that
we
that
should do a
works that way?
skit. We should do a skit like that. That
It
would be
kinda
so
works that
good.
way.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I mean, you're getting better. Like they're gonna give you an idea. You know what I mean? Like,
Yeah.
but ultimately, it's like that's it. That's the idea. Like, piss off if you don't like it.
I-
You paid
for-
16 racks or whatever it was.
Yeah,
16
a few
bars,
times
dude.
for sure. I've like even with those rappers too, or like any rapper, or even a vocalist. Like if I'm trying to get a top liner or a vocalist on there, if like we have some type of thing beforehand, we say this is what we want you to do. This is what the fee will be if we use the song, and this is what the fee will be if we want to just like basically like a kill fee. You know,
Right.
where it's like maybe it's $10,000 if we use the song and market it, and you got to do this, this, and this, and this, and a video appearance. Or if you spend the time recording it and then we don't want to do it and we don't do any of the rollout or any of that stuff, like we'll give you $1,500 and like for your time because you know made the effort.
Yeah.
But like we're just respectfully like not going to use it, and people are usually pretty chill about that too.
Yeah.
Like especially management, it's always like we get it. You know?
Yeah. Kill fee, at least you get to keep your work. You know what I
Yeah.
mean? And then you can go sell it to somebody else. I think.
Yeah, exactly. They could just take it and go use it somewhere else if they want. That's totally fine. But yeah, I feel like every song and it's all like its own negotiation and its own thing, and all comes together differently and all that good stuff.
Dude, this has been amazing, bro.
Yeah, dude.
Thank you so
Yeah,
much, bro. We got
absolutely.
plenty of shit here. This is fucking
Cool. I wish I was
Awesome.
like, man, I wish I had more sound design
No,
shit
bro,
or
you
something to
said-
show
you
you
showed
guys.
Dude, it
a
was
lot.
killer, bro.
Okay,
yeah.
cool.
Really amazing.
You want to take us out or you want me to?
You take
Okay.
take us out, dude.
Tyler, thank you so much for coming, bro. We had such a good time, bro. You showed us so much great shit, bro. It's cool to see you sound design, like to see how your brain works. So
Yeah.
that was really cool, man. So thank you so much for showing that.
Absolutely, man. Yeah, it was just I don't know. Like I said, probably not my best work, but I hope you enjoyed it. And
No,
yeah, I appreciate you guys having me
Definitely,
on
a
definitely
lot of
very
cool stuff in
creative
there.
the way your brain works. Very, really, really cool. So thank you so much, guys. Make sure you guys go check out Nightmare's new album coming out August 29th.
Yep,
Did I remember
August
it?
29th.
Fuck yeah. And then he's going
Mindful.
on tour in October. I don't know if you said a date for that, but
Yeah, sometime in October. But tickets are on sale. So
Tickets are on sale.
Nightmare.com.
new
Amazing.
album, Mindful. Make sure you guys go check it out. Thanks for giving
Yes.
us the sneak peek, bro. Thank you so much for showing us all this and just
Absolutely.
being here, bro. We're so glad we finally got you here.
I'm happy to be here. Thank you guys.
Nice.
Amazing, dude.
We are Excellent Sound signing off. Like, subscribe, comment. See you next time.
Later.